Hi, and welcome to our Pixelz tutorial on how to reject your images on solo and professional plans. In this tutorial, I'm going to explain how to go about rejecting entire orders, individual images within an order, and also how to keep track of the rejection process status of rejected images. So once you've reviewed your completed order and find there may be a mistake or something that needs to be changed within your images, you can easily reject your images or order directly from your Pixelz account. As you can see, I'm looking at a finished order here that is ready for download. We're going to start by selecting an individual image and also a set of individual images to reject. The way we can do this is go ahead and right click on an image, and you'll see here you have the option for reject. If you would like to select a group of individual images to reject together, you can simply click on one and then hold down Command or Control and select the images you would like to reject. Once again, you will right click and see the option for reject. Please note that if you reject from here, you will be rejecting all images you have selected. Another way to reject images is via the before and after view. What you can do is once again, right click an image and you'll see the option here for before and after. Go ahead and click on this. Once you're here on the before and after page, this will give you the best idea of the edits and changes made to your image from start to finish. And you have the option for reject here within the before and after page. If you select multiple images to view in before and after, you'll see them here as you scroll down. So if I want to reject this image, I'll click reject. You'll be brought here to the reject image view. You can see here we have the error marker where you can actually draw on the image to point out to our production team what needs to be changed or fixed in the re-editing process. If you need to start this over, you can just hit clear markings to clear these out and try again. You also see we have the rejection reason text box here where you can input the reason for this rejection that will be relayed to our production team. And please note that the reason for rejection must be something included in your original specification and cannot be something added that is completely new. Once you've made your annotations here on the image and inputted your rejection reason here in the text box, you would go ahead and click reject image to proceed with the rejection process. And please note that if you selected multiple images for this before and after view, you would scroll down and they would all be here on this same page. I'm going to hold off on proceeding with this rejection process for now and navigate back to the order page. So back here on the order page, just to make note, if you reject images the first way I showed, just by right clicking and selecting reject as opposed to before and after, once you click reject, everything here will look the same, except you won't be shown the before and after view. The error marker and rejection reason text box will all be the same. And finally, if you need to reject an entire order, back here on your orders page, just go to the order options drop-down menu and select reject entire order. Please note in doing so, you will be rejecting all images contained within this order. Okay, so back to proceeding with rejecting this image. Going to go back into the reject screen. So once you have specified to our production team through the error marker and the text box here, the reason for this rejection, go ahead and confirm by clicking reject image. Once you have done this, you'll get a notification letting you know your rejection has been saved and processed. Once doing this, you can navigate back to the same order page and you'll notice here, the layout is slightly different. You have an updated order status of partially ready, letting you know you do have your one image in re-edit. You also see down here, we have more information on the rejection date and time, as well as the deadline and the current status. You can click over here on more info and you will see the mark that you made and the comment that was left during the rejection process. And coming back over here to the deadline, you'll notice that the deadline is a 5-hour turnaround time. And that is because we're showing this example on a professional account. If you were using a solo account, the deadline would be an 8-hour turnaround time. And if you were using an enterprise account, the deadline would just be a 3-hour turnaround time. And over here with our processing status, this would be the status from the moment you reject an image until your image has been re-edited and completed. For a better overview look at these different status labels and all of your current and past rejections, you can navigate back to your orders tab and click on the rejections tab here. This rejections tab is very useful if you have rejected images across multiple orders. So instead of having to go into each order to view the current status, you can get a quick overview of all your rejected images here. So once you click through, you'll get the overview to the 4 different statuses your rejected images can be contained within. Clarification needed. This is when the rejection team does not understand your text or markings on the images you rejected and needs more information or clarification to be able to proceed. Being processed is the next tab. As mentioned earlier, being processed is a rejection status that a rejected image or order will have from the moment it is rejected until the moment it is delivered. As you can see here, the image we just rejected is here within this being processed tab. For approval is the next tab, and your rejected images will be under this tab if you have individually asked our production team for a double QA on these images. And the last tab here is approved. A rejected order or image that has been processed, re-edited, and returned will be here under this approved tab, where it will be housed for the standard 30 days before being cleared out. Though you can still access information on a past rejected image on its order page, even after this 30 days. So once our current rejected image being processed is re-edited and delivered, it will be moved to our approved status tab as we mentioned. Once here, you can get a rejection information overview, as well as quick links to the before and after view, and also to download the returned image. So this wraps up our tutorial on how to reject images on our solo and professional accounts. We've gone over how to reject entire orders, reject individual images contained within an order, and also how to keep track of your images during the rejection process. We hope you found this information helpful, and thank you for watching.